Good evening and welcome back to Cricket Captain 2023. Welcome back, guys. We're playing again in the Blast today. Another episode, another game in the Blast, and a quick update in the World Cup games. Sri Lanka beat Australia. So the next game between England and Australia is more or less like a quarter-final, you know, like a knockout before the knockout. See who can get up to 6 points. And Pakistan obviously aren't out of it as well. New Zealand and UAE probably are with 3 losses. You'd probably say they're kind of gone already. But that's neither here nor there. Let's take a look at the T20 table. We've got a game against Glamorgan. It's going to be a big game because if we can win it, we can move up to 8 points and shoot up the table. Glamorgan are struggling at the bottom at the minute. So let's play the game. We're going to have to pick our team again. It's going to be a different team because we were kind of playing a different team than when we play T20 compared to when we play first class cricket. So we got to remember to change it up. Conditions are they're grand. So I actually might throw an extra batsman in there. I mean, why not throw Nick Brown in? You know, he's just come back from injury. Why not? Throw him in for Snater. Move him up. Gas can go there. Breeze can go there. And because we've got so many batsmen here, what I might do is we'll go hyper aggressive if we bat first. Just go hyper aggressive. We've got so many batsmen. We'll go super aggressive. Try and smack some absolute runs, like absolutely go crazy with it. And just see if that does work. You know, we've got so many batsmen. Let's try and do our best here. So Drummond does just that in the first over, and we are 10 in the first over. Bell Drummond, he lets that one go. It's going to be buys, and we're going to take that. That's juicy. That's exactly what we want. Absolute freebie, and Bell Drummond goes again. Now it's Redfern's turn, and Redfern puts it in the air, unfortunately, finds a fielder. Nick Brown comes in. And same thing, and literally going to be the same thing. We're going to go aggressive. We're going to try and get runs here. And Bell Drummond is already flown to 20. So he's having a good time. Nick Brown puts that one in the air. Is there a fielder out there? It looks like there is, and it's taken. And this is part of the risk, you know. We are going to lose wickets if we play this way, but we might just smack some runs at the same pace, at the same rate, you know. Absolutely. A little bit of both here. And Das puts that one away, and that's a great over. So like I said, we did lose a wicket, but we did score 12 runs, and Robin Das is having a good time of it. Smacks that one for 4 as well. Next one goes as well. Like another 4. And then he's gone 20 off 8 deliveries, brings in Christian Greaves. We're 49 for 3. If we keep going at this rate, we are going to put on a big score. Going at 11s, you know, that's 220 if it carries on. And Bell Drummond is still there. An opener is still there at the crease, having a good time at the minute. And that's gone for 6. And he's up to 32. Field restrictions have ended. So 66 from the power play. Wow, I feel like I'm talking really, really fast, but that's the pace of the game. It's making me do it. We've gone aggressive, and we're looking pretty good, you know. We're looking pretty good. If Bell Drummond keeps going, if Greaves chops in with a quick fire 30, we could be on for a nice big total here. And then we'd have to try and bowl against Glamorgan, try and do our best to get not even get the wickets. Like obviously in a first class game you need to get the wickets, but in T20 you can defend the runs and it's slightly different. So if we can put on a big total and then just say it's too much for you to chase, we're gonna just defend the runs, or we're just gonna try and play a certain way. Bell Drummond's gone for 46, couldn't quite get 50 up, but that brings in Tom Prest, who we know is an international level batsman in this game. Maybe he will be in real life at some point as well. Greaves is gone as well, but that brings in Livingston. And Livingston is another player you would think who can absolutely smack some runs if he gets going. Here we go. Taylor versus Livingston. We're 92 for 5. Does indeed smack that one for 4. Break the 100. There we go. That's gone for 6. That's gone flying over. And we're still going at 10s here. That's a great over. Tom Prest hasn't even faced anything yet. Unfortunate Bell Drummond couldn't get his 50, but that's Livingston, what is that? A bit odd. Let's not be having more of that, please. That's too many dot balls in my opinion. That's better, slightly better. We're still keeping that run rate nice and high, up at 9s here. And there we go. That's a bit better, Livingston. Smacks that one away. 6 runs. Follows it up with a 4 the other way as well. So 12 off the over, and that's a nice recovery. Livingston is looking good. I mean, look at that strike rate from Bell Drummond and from Das. I mean, I know Redfern and Brown didn't really get themselves going, but it's okay because we've gone with the attitude of we bat deep. We've got lots of runs in the bank. See what we can do with it. Going well. It's going well. 137. We're still going at 10s here. Let's try. Keep the pressure up. Put on a big total. Because sometimes we start well and we kind of fade at the end of the innings. I don't want to do today. I want to try and keep it going. All-time record partnership for the 6th wicket. We've made it 50. It's really, really good stuff. We're almost at 150 already. So exactly what we're after here. Lots of runs, playing the tactic of we've got the extra batsman. We're going to put on a massive total and see what we can do. Tom Prest puts that one in the air, though. It's gone deep and it's taken in the deep. Oldman comes in. We've passed that 150, which is great. Oldman smacks that one away. See, Oldman is still a batsman. He says he can open in this format, you know. So we've got him at 8. We've got a batsman at 8 who can come in and just absolutely pound some runs, hopefully. But that one's going straight up. It could be caught. It is caught. And now that brings in Pennington, who smacked some runs in the first class game not very long ago. Livingston at the other end is still doing the business and trying to keep our score ticking. 165 for 7. Oh, and Pennington is gone. Okay, Will Gates comes in. I'm actually not going to tell Gates to go crazy because we still want to try and bat the overs here if we can. Okay, he smacked that, but we've got 2. Actually, we've got 2 overs. Like I say, we've only got 2 overs. I may as well tell him to maybe still have a bit of... Dang it! Okay, let's try and get Sam Cook off strike here. No, he puts that one away for 4 instead. Last over. Let's see if Livingston can smack us past maybe 190. 4.4. 4. 1, and Cook faces the last, and it's just going to be a run. That single, can we run it quick? Speedy, not quite. Livingston is run out. We put up a total of 187, which is pretty good. But even then, I would be thinking that we might have wanted a little bit more. Might have won a little bit more from the situation we were in. Either way, let's do our best to defend it. They need to go at 9, so any kind of good over, see us all right. What should we do in terms of... You know what? We're just going to cover the singles to start. We'll just cover the singles to start because we're not bowling a specific line, and we'll put these guys back because you're on the back foot. Price is going to be ball by ball. Okay, they've taken an early single. That's all right. Cook to Price. And it's edged and it's taken. Wow, first baller. Labuschagne comes in, and we know Labuschagne could actually mess us up if we're not careful. Edge that one though. Oh, again, we've covered it. We've actually covered it by changing our field a little bit. That probably would have gone for 4 if we weren't careful. Oh, that one has gone for 4. He smacked that through the middle. All right. Okay, so they're on 7, but they're behind the rate. They've already lost a wicket. Let's keep the pressure up. Pennington, you come. We'll go to the 100.1. Clearly is the same kind of setup here. That first, sorry, always forget. Need to do things in a certain order here, otherwise they are not a fan. That must have gone over. Yeah, it did. Okay, so... Oh, well, and it was almost 6, to be fair. That, and we'll push these guys back. Okay, let's go. Paddington to Cardew. Is it another wicket? It is. It's an LBW. That's perfect. That is perfect. You know what? I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to go back foot for the both of them. We're going to basically have the same field set for the both. And they can take the singles if they want. That's not a problem. Smack the 4 through the gap. That's annoying. Let's try and cover that a little bit. Might be rough. No ball does not help. Come on. Okay, Pennington will have to take a break for that because that's highly annoying. Very annoying. That's great. Some dot balls. And then Labuschagne picks a fielder out. He does. And we've got Labuschagne. We've got Glamorgan 23 for 3. It's a great start, but we've got to keep it going. We've got to try and keep it going. 4 overs remaining on the... Okay. 4 early on there. Well, let's cover that then, because if that's where he's going to hit it, we can try and cover it up. Do the same over here. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Sorry. I'm going to change Pennington. We're going to bowl. Oh, who are we going to bowl? We're going to, you know, I'll give Oldman a go because Pennington bowled that no ball, and I'm not happy about it. Okay. You out. Move you across and move you across. Edit it like that. And for yourself, I'm just going to send you back, and that's okay. Everything else will stay the same. Let's see what Oldman can do. Okay, straight away, cut for 4 in the gap. Singles are fine. Singles actually see the run rate creep up. You know, they need more than that. They need more than singles. Sam Cook, we're going to basically do the same thing here. So let's see what they were doing. You go back. You're not hitting it there at all, are you? So let's try and cover that off as well. See if that works. And just go back. So, dot ball, perfect. Exactly what we want. It's a 4 in the gap that I just left. Let's send you even straighter, maybe? Like that. Okay, ignore it. The 6, you can just ignore. Everything else was a dot ball. So the plan kinda went okay there. Let's move you back then if that's going to go through that gap. Okay, they need to go at 9s still. They're going at 10s though, which is a little bit annoying. How are we looking? Pennington went for 13, but he did get a wicket. Oldman's going at 11, so Cook will have to carry on, I think. Cook to A-Lot. Can we get another wicket? Not quite, but a dot ball is quite useful. And then he bowls him. So 63 for 4. Every wicket they lose, there will obviously be quite scared that they're gonna concede more. Yeah, well, if they lose a wicket, it's not great, basically. Yep, they can have the 1. There we go. Oldman's gonna have to swap out here, I think. I go back to Pennington. I give spin a chance. I give spin a chance, and we'll see what we can do here. The offside, but maybe not all the way to the fence. Nothing has gone to square leg, so we'll move him out. We're trying to ignore the 6s because they're not useful to be worrying about. Here we go. Another chance. If we could get Carlson gone, it would be really, really helpful. Oh, and it's been dropped. Okay, but it's still a dot ball. And it's been a great over. Okay, the last one went for 4, but it's been a great over. So I'm going to say that that's going to keep the spin on. Last one went through the... One went through... in there. Okay. Still, nothing has really gone through square leg. So let's set the field now because the power play's done, isn't it? Yeah, power play's been done for a while actually. So I'm a bit silly there for not fixing the field in the last set either. Back, you move you back. You back. Another one out there actually. I think we're going to do that. We're going to leave the opens the leg side, sorry, because he's left-hander. Leave it a little bit open, knowing this could be a risk. But we're playing it a little bit more tactically. And it's going to get us a wicket instead. Lovely stuff. Okay, so now we've got to completely change the plan. Webster. We're bowling on the leg side, so let's give him a little bit of room here on the leg side. See what we can do here. Webster takes a single. That reach just there. Okay, well, you probably would have run the single anyway. And that's a great over from Livingston. Spin has come on and conceded 9 in the last 2. And that run rate, look at that, it's pushed up to 10s now. They're 20 behind the rate. They've lost 5 wickets. Let's see if we can keep it going. Okay, no balls do not help. But if you could bounce back, Gates, get a wicket, I'd be very impressed. And he does with a stumping. And we'll take that. Taylor comes in, very defensive. Ace bowling. And we can just kind of piston the field a little bit. Try and catch. Well, try and catch any boundaries. You know, we started with kind of the ring in, and Gates gets the wicket. It's gonna be a hat-trick delivery here. So we're gonna have to watch this and see what happens. Gates to Horton. Come on, buddy. It's straight. It's just blocked down for a single. We could throw the stumps down, maybe. Not quite. Okay, fair enough. But what an over. I can't really say, oh, you bowled a no ball, you're donezo for that. Been a top over. One more ball to go, and it's a dot ball. That's an incredible over. Look at the economy at 5, and he's got 2 wickets. Spin is absolutely doing the business right now. Has found a gap on the leg side there. He's moving across. Found a gap on the offside that time. Continue around a bit, try and cover that a bit. Playing a very just passed. Playing a very kind of specific fielder. We're trying to get rid of Carlson because he could still win this game for Glamorgan here if we're not careful. The run rate is up to 10.8. Now it's up to 11. That one dot ball saw it rise. That one over is up to 11 now. Wowza. Spin is still our friend. It's still doing quite well. Even at 8.5 for Livingston, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Across a bit. We are kind of a little bit. Everything's going leg side. So let's just add the extra fielder across here and kind of, again, offer you the offside. We're not bowling it there, though. So I'm willing to play a bit heavy on one side. That's gone straight up. There should be a fielder out straight. There is indeed, and Cook takes it. Carlson is finally gone. That's 8 wickets. But remember, like I said in the first innings, you know, we don't need to take 10 wickets. We just got to defend the runs. And so far, we have been doing that quite well. We've been defending the runs in a good manner. You know, they're 107 off the 13. If I take a look at the match analysis, they've more or less been behind the rate the whole time. You know, they've lost wickets at a regular stage, but so had we. And then we had a good partnership. They've been behind the rate since maybe like over 3. So our bowling is again kind of looks like it's going to win us this game. It kind of looks like our bowling is key. We can bat pretty decent about stopping the opposition from scoring runs like willy-nilly, you know, like easy as they want to. Another great over from Gates, and he has gone for 2 for 22 from his 4 overs. Now that is something. That is something. That is a great set of figures in a T20. Livingston's not bowled badly at all. You know, he's got 2 for 26. It's a slightly higher economy, but it just doesn't matter. Gates is all finished up. Yes, I'm aware, but we'll keep the pace on. Tom Prest will come on. Just bowling to the same. That's not the field set. There we go. That's a little bit better. Tom Prest starts with 2 dot balls, which is really ask for much more. 3 dot balls, I mean. Then a single, then a 4, and then a 4 at the end of it. But gone for 9s. They need way more than that. I want to do. I think I'll go back to Pennington, and we'll just see if we can kind of keep control here. So, yeah, I still want to keep one slip in, even if it might seem a bit silly. Because if an edge does arrive, we want to take it, you know. Like, that's how we got Price early on. We kept the slip in. Pennington 2 Hull. Oh, wedged round the corner for 4. Yep, singles do not matter. A 4 does matter. Leg lance that's got round the corner. Yeah, we'll keep Tom Prest going because he had a good first set. First over. The second over's not been bad either. So they need 38 off the last 2. And obviously the tail are having an absolute swing here. They're doing their best. We've just gained a sub. That's awesome. That is awesome indeed. Let's... No, you know what? I think I've got to keep Pennington. I've got to keep him on. Just all it is, it's probably about bending 4s now. It doesn't really matter if they take the singles, like I say. And that one's actually... Okay, it's in the air, but it's just a single. And like I say, singles don't matter. There's a 4, there's a 6. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Hull has smacked 10 runs off 2 there. But a dot ball to finish and then a singles. They need 25 off the last. 25 off the last. They've hit a 6. And another one. Okay, what? 13 to win. Glamorgan could do this. I mean, I would be absolutely... Oh my word, how is this fella just smacking these 6s? 5 off the last. And they can't do it. He's actually out, but what an effort from Hull there. Number 10, Josh Hull. 23 years of age. He made some catchable shots, but he smacked some 6s at the end of there. Look at that. He gave me a scare and a half, I'll tell you that. He gave me a scare and a half, but we take the win. Our aggressive batting did the job, and then we took 9 wickets. And you know, if we weren't as careful there, we wouldn't have that little period in the middle with the spin is really what slowed him up. And it's really good bowling. Really good bowling. I actually think Livingston did bowl well and he got 50 runs, but I think Will Gates maybe had a more important little session there. UAE beat England by 17 runs. That is, gotta say, that's probably England out of the T20 World Cup. But we take a win. We move up to 8 points. And there are teams around us. So let's quickly hit continue and see the games played. There we go. Take a look at the World Cup. That's not great. Pakistan get the win. Now you've got to win your last game, England, and you've got to hope results go your way. Otherwise, England are going to be out. That loss to the UAE is not helpful. Take a look at the T20 table. Here we go. So games have been played around us. We've actually got games. We've got games in hand again. We're in 5th. Much better. Much better. We got, well, you know, a win behind Kent here. Our net run rate isn't great. Bit in the negative, but it's not bad. We've got 6 games to play. We're still very much in this tournament. And beating Glamorgan like that, at the end there, it gave me a scare. It really did. They smacked those 6s, didn't they? But next up is Middlesex. They're right next to us in the table. We got to get a win. We got to try and keep winning these games here. It's really difficult. The T20 Blast does feel like a bit of a... I just smacked my mic. Sorry there. It does feel like a bit of a lottery, but we did manage in that last game and a few of the games this season to put our game plan into place. You know, we went extra batsman. We're gonna play. Well, Oldman is obviously an all rounder, but in this case, I'm using him as a batsman because his bowling is not always on point. But Jamal Richards would be another example. We could throw him in as an extra bowler, but he is a batsman as well, and just go aggressive from the word go. Put up 180, put up 190, hopefully put up 200, and say you can't chase it. Our bowling is too strong. Sam Cook, Pennington, Gates, and Livingston included, Snater, Oldman, Richards, Prest as well. You know, Prest bowled a good little set there at the end there. I know he went for a few runs, but we gave him the last over. Maybe that's a point that I need to think about as well, is that when I bowl, who I bowl when, you know? Like, I want to have maybe a gone bowler left at the tail. That's something I've got to think about. But for now, we took the win. It was a good win, a lot of runs, 9 wickets as well. You know, we're in with a good chance of qualifying. We really are. We really are in with a good chance of getting into that quarterfinal stage for only the 2nd time in this save. So let's see what we can do. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. We gained a sub this episode. That's awesome. Thank you so much. We're kind of creeping towards that 300, which is the next target for me, really. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. I shall catch you next time.